Hello, this is Knight Ministries. I am your host, Jeremy Knight. Don't forget to stick around to the end of the video for a code word you can put in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video and enjoy the show. Okay. Hello, and welcome to my Christmas special video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the origins of Christmas. We are mainly going to be talking about three different pagan holidays that have been accused as the origins of Christmas. These pagan holidays have been supposedly linked with the origin of Christmas, and they are Saturnalia, Invictus, and Yuletide. Those are the three pagan holidays we are going to be talking about in this video. Okay? Okay, let's get this out of the way. To say that Christmas is a pagan holiday is to commit a genetic fallacy. Christmas isn't a pagan holiday. It's a celebration of the birth of Jesus Christ. Basically, yeah. You don't go saying to someone that's wearing Nike shoes that they're worshiping the ancient Greek goddess Nike, do you? No, you don't. That's just stupid. So yeah, even though the true date of Jesus' birth cannot be determined and is unknown, Christmas is the celebration of the birth of Jesus Christ. And yeah, it's also true that the earliest Christians in the 1st century did not celebrate Christmas. Christmas wasn't celebrated until around the reign of Constantine in AD 312. So yeah, that's basically the first time Christmas was celebrated. And some of our some of our most well-known Christmas traditions do come from the pagan holidays, but they're mostly redeemed traditions. We redeemed them. We cleaned them up, we made them better, and we Christianized them, basically. So yeah, that's pretty much how it works, okay? Here's something funny. The dates for when these pagan holidays were celebrated varied in my research. For Saturnalia, the dates for its celebration usually fell between December 17th and December 23rd. For Sol Invictus, the date of its celebration in most of my research seemed to always fall on December 25th. For Yuletide, that one's a season-long celebration, and it would normally start in early December and end in early January. So, yeah. And about those traditions that come from the pagan holidays, we have a Christmas tree, Yule log, the feasts, caroling. Yeah, all that stuff were originally part of the pagan holidays. Even the mistletoe came from the Druids. So, yeah. We basically Christianized these traditions. But there is one tradition that was completely Christian, and that's the nativity set. Yeah, that's completely Christian. There is no pagan origin behind the nativity set. I don't really know why it's called a nativity set, but yeah, that's completely Christian. Just wanted to make that clear. And I did find out an interesting thing about the calculations for when Christmas is celebrated and why it's celebrated on the 25th of December. The calculation for, let's see if I have this right. the calculation for when Christmas was celebrated, it was first calculated by a... Where did I put his name? I know I put his name in here somewhere. Where did I put the guy's name? Ah, here it is. It was calculated by a guy named Africanus, I think it was. Yeah, it was calculated by a guy named Africanus, and basically he calculated it by going off a supposed date for Jesus' crucifixion. And this supposed date for his crucifixion was the 25th of March. And the reason he used that date was because of an old folklore legend that was floating around at his time that basically said that the most important people were killed on the same date they were conceived. So if you work back from that date, using the folklore legend, you get a date of December 25th for the birth of Jesus. And there's also this holiday known as Epiphany that's celebrated on January 6th. So yeah, Epiphany is used to celebrate the arrival of the wise men. If you've ever heard of the 12 Days of Christmas, yeah, that's supposed to be December 24th to January 6th. So yeah, that's the 12 Days of Christmas. I know that time period is longer than 12 days, but yeah, it's always been longer than 12 days. Because there are certain feasts in there that are not counted as part of the 12 days. But there's also what else are we looking at? Oh yeah, Easter has always been celebrated by Christians. The reason I'm bringing up Easter is because a lot of people think that there has never been any true Christian holidays. Well, that's not the case. Easter was always celebrated by Christians since the very beginning. Go watch my video on Easter if you want to know more about it. But anyways, back to the whole Christmas thing. The other thing I was wanting to mention was that the Orthodox Church, they celebrate Christmas a little bit differently than we do. Instead of celebrating it on the 25th, they celebrate it on the 6th of January. And that's because of a bishop known as Epiphanius of Salamis. That's why they celebrate it on January 6th. Okay? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, as I understand it, the Yuletide was a Norse celebration. It was a Germanic celebration. And it was a celebration in honor of Odin, from what I understand. The Saturnalia was a celebration in honor of a deity named Saturn. And yeah, that's pretty much what they were celebrating. Sol Invictus was a celebration to a sun god, if I remember correctly. And I have no idea what the Druids were celebrating, but yeah, a few of our traditions do come from the Druids as well. If you've ever burnt a Yule log, I think you know where that tradition comes from. But yeah, it is kind of interesting to know this kind of stuff, which is why I made this video, okay? There will be a few sources linked in the description of this video. Another thing I wanted to say was, there has always been this rumor that the Roman Catholic Church invented Christmas. That's not exactly true. They didn't invent Christmas. But yeah, it was not invented to convert the pagans. No, the establishment of Christmas was basically given to us as another holiday to mark on the calendar, basically. And yeah, there's also this other celebration that occurs throughout December, known as Advent. So, if you've ever bought an Advent calendar, I think you kind of know what that means. But yeah, the Catholics are not the reason we have Christmas. Okay? The conversion of the pagans through Christmas was basically just a happy accident. Christmas was not invented to convert pagans. It was basically just a happy accident that Christmas wound up with a lot of pagans being converted to Christianity. It was a happy accident, okay? There's basically nothing wrong with Christians celebrating Christmas. I celebrate Christmas. I don't always put up a Christmas tree, but I do celebrate Christmas. I participate in the whole gift-giving process, and I will sometimes put up stockings. I always put out a nativity set, and yeah, Christmas is a fun holiday. And yeah, go ahead and celebrate it if you want to. There's no problem with celebrating it, okay? So yeah, Merry Christmas, Joyous Noel, Feliz Navidad, Happy New Year, Good Yule, whatever you want to call this season, Happy Advent, Happy Holidays. I don't really care. Season's greetings, whatever you want to call it. Merry Christmas. Okay? Have fun celebrating. One of my favorite Christmas carols happens to be Hark the Herald Angels Sings. I really like that Christmas carol, okay? It's one of my favorites. In the comments below, mention your favorite Christmas carol. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and ring the bell. And follow me on Twitter and join my Discord. This is Jeremy Knight, and I just wanted to say, see you next time.